Welcome back. If you were watching our earlier stream, our Gold Nuggets just defeated Southwest. Now our Gold Rush are getting ready to face off against the Southwest Mustangs this evening here at the Convocation Center. Gold Rush are coming into this matchup 12-4, being 8-3 in the Red River Athletic Conference. Now we're just going to get ready to call the lineups on both teams.
To game 2 of our doubleheader, featuring your Xavier Gold Rush, taking on Southwest the Mustangs. And now, introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game 2. First, the visitors from Southwest. At guard, number 3, Anthony Scott. At the other guard, number 4, Raheem Pedersen. At guard, number 10, Moses. At forward, number 22 is Caleb Wilson. And at center, number 33, Johnny Dewey. Head coach of the Mustangs is James Voigt. His assistant coaches are Eddie Martinez and Trey Thomas.
Getting ready to also kick off this game. The Southwest Mustangs are coming into this matchup 8-10, being 5-7 in the Red River Athletic Conference. Xavier is currently in the 4th place for the RRAC, but it's just one game behind their game leader, LSU Alexandria, who they battled against earlier this season here at home, where LSU came back to win.
And now introducing the starting lineup for your
talking about overtime games. Hypothetically, if this game were to go overtime, it would be the first time since November of 2019 since Xavier plays an overtime in consecutive home game appearances. Coming in, TJ Jones, 5'8" guard, leader on the floor. Very key for the Gold Rush in terms of making plays. Number 23, junior guard Lance Williams, coming from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Electric on the floor when he gets hot. Very strong defensively, offensively. Once he goes hot on both ways, very hard to stop this Xavier team. Jaquan Ewing, transfer coming in from Southern University. Our senior forward, Corey Wells, very key in the paint. Last but not least, number 5, our guard, Jeremy Lindsay.
And the head coach of your Gold Rush is Alfred Williams.
Coach Alfred A.J. Williams. It's his 14th season here at Xavier. Associate head coach Tyrone Mitchell. And then assistant coaches Andrew Keenan and Jeff Dixon. And then for our graduate assistants, Sean Graves and Xavier Reeves. Great to see Xavier coming back to be a part of the staff here for this Gold Rush team. So we're getting ready to do the tip-off for this evening. Jaquan Ewing getting ready to face off against the Mustangs to start this game. Getting ready to start the tip-off. Had to make sure the matchups are there. Ball goes to first in the possession of the Mustangs. Number 3, Anthony Scott, the 5'10" junior guard from Waco, Texas. Already collisions happening on the floor, leaving it open for number 10, Mojus, the 6'3" senior from San Diego, California, to make a score to put the first points on the board this game for the Mustangs. Mustangs already coming out strong. Jaquan Ewing left open, slams it in. First score for the Gold Rush this evening. Scott being guarded by Lindsey. Going inside to Caleb Wilson, being guarded by Corey Wells, and loses the ball. Fighting for it. Not able to put it in. Corey Wells knocks it away. Goes back in the hands of the Gold Rush. Lance Williams coming down the floor. Trying to get open. Jaquan Ewing pulls up for two. Air balls it going right into the hands of number 22, Caleb Wilson. Shot taken off the rim, but rebounded by Johnny DeWalt. Left open to shoot. Off the rim. Both teams trying to get something going. Jaquan Ewing floats it up, not able to put it in. Both teams have had openings, just not able to score in the field yet. Three made by Anthony Scott.
From number 3 of the Mustangs, Scott.
TJ Jones trying to get around Scott. Defended heavily left open, floats it up, and puts it in.
TJ Jones, 14.
TJ Jones for two with the floater off his right hand. Almost knocked away by Jeremy Lindsey. Scott has to get a hand back on it. Tried to set a screen. Jaquan Ewing almost slips on the court. Corey Wells trying to be strong. Great defense. Stopping Wilson from scoring. Corey Wells driving inside, off the glass and put it in.
Corey Wells for two.
In the corner, Mojus shooting. Air balls. Rebound. Goes back in the hands of Jaquan Ewing. Lance Williams and one. Great way to get the ball in. Great score by Lance Williams. Fighting to drive in. Number 33, Caleb Huggins, the 6'5" sophomore for Zachary, Louisiana, now coming in for Jaquan Ewing, who looks like he's holding on to his knee. Ball goes in. 3-point play completed for Lance Williams, extending the lead by 4 with the score 9-5 here in this first half. Fighting to get inside, passes it over. Goes off the hands of Jeremy Lindsey and goes back to the Mustangs.
Goes over to the Mustangs. Substitution is in for the Mustangs, number 15.
James Evans. 6'6" junior from Georgia, now checking into the match. Tight defense, Mojus able to get a hand on it. Long shot made as the shot clock was going down.
That's a shot clock violation. Gold Rush ball.
Violation made by the Mustangs, going back to the hands of the Gold Nuggets. Caleb Huggins trying to go inside, off the glass, able to put it in. Huggins able to get his first points on the board for the team.
Huggins.
Shot taken by Scott again. High off the rim, Corey Wells is able to get the defensive rebound. Lance Williams driving inside, tries to float off the hand, able to bounce it off the rim and goes in. First timeout taken by James Voigt, head coach for the Mustangs. Timeout is over, coming back. James Evans inbounding to Scott. Scott slipping again. Slight three made by James Evans. Very casual about that shot. Caleb Huggins going back up top to Lindsay. Jones going back to the corner to Williams, who shoots for three. Off the rim. Wells fighting for it, able to get the offensive rebound. TJ Jones fakes it. Williams pushes back out. Lindsay trying to go around. Tries to stop and goes back up. Ball not just out of bounds as it goes back in the hands of the Mustangs. Shot taken again by Evans. Rebounded this time by Caleb Huggins. Corey Wells driving to get around. Tries to whip it over. Gets back in the hands of Caleb Huggins. Ball just rolling off the rim. Huggins gets to shoot for two.
Second team foul. It'll be 2 shots at the line for your gold rush. Caleb Huggins will be shooting.
Gold Rush are coming off of a win as they played in Texas, in Texarkana, playing against Texas A&M Texarkana as they won their game 87-71.
Suckers in for the Mustangs. Number 20, Wiseman.
Chris Wiseman now coming in for the Mustangs.
1 shot.
Caleb Huggins takes a shot. Shot rolls in for Huggins, going back in the hands of the Mustangs. Out of sync for the Mustangs, going back in the hands of the Gold Rush. TJ Jones driving it back down the court, passing it over. Trying to go inside to Wells with a no-look pass, going back. Block made. Wow, okay. Jeremy Lindsay got up there, got caught on the foul, but strong block as Anthony Scott was trying to go up for the lay.
Shooting at the line. Number 3, Scott.
Scott now shooting for 2. Shot bounces out.
in for the Mustangs, number 2, Ward.
Number 2, Montrez Ward now coming in for the Mustangs. Corey Wells shooting for 2. Shot gets taken off the rim. Caleb Huggins is able to get the rebound. Two subs for the Gold Rush looking to come in. Corey Wells able to put up 2 points for the Gold Rush.
Corey Wells for 2.
Going inside to number 20, Wiseman. Huggins trying to play strong defense. Goes out. Wells able to get the rebound and go back in the hands of the Gold Rush. TJ Jones driving around, passes it off to Wells, who steps. Not able to put it in. Didn't have a full grasp on the ball. Goes back over to the Mustangs. Crossing over, going back up top to Peterson. Loses the ball. Jeremy Lindsey's able to get it. Tries to lay it up. Misses the layup as he's contested. Three-pointer taken. Caleb Huggins trying to make sure the Gold Rush get the ball back. TJ Jones pulls up for 2. Banks it in. Extending the Gold Rush's lead by 10. Score 19-9 here in this first half. Backcourt violation called. James Evans.
And the ball goes over to the Gold Rush.
Stepping on the line, going over, giving the ball back to the Gold Rush. Jaquan Ewing now coming back in, and number 0, Tracy Steele, 6'3" junior, now coming in for the Gold Rush.
Gold Rush ball.
Pull up for Corey Wells. Tracy Steele trying to get the rebound, goes back in the hands of number 22, Caleb Wilson. Montrez Ward, the ball being guarded heavily by TJ Jones, and Jones trying to get the steal. Jump ball gets called.
Our possession goes to the Gold Rush.
Possession goes to the Gold Rush.
Others in for the Mustangs.
Number 3, Anthony Scott now coming back in for the Mustangs. And number 5, Jeremy Lindsey now checking back in for the Gold Rush.
Jeremy Lindsey returns into the lineup, replacing Corey Wells. Gold Rush ball.
TJ Jones passing it back over to Tracy Steele, who tries to go behind the back. TJ Jones trying to get past number 10, Mojus, passing it over to Lance Williams, who's fighting to get inside and gets 2 for the Gold Rush.
Lance Williams, 14.
Lance Williams, a fighter, definitely always going to try to, definitely fighting for every point that he's going to get driving inside the paint. Blocked.
Foul on the play. Correction, there's no foul. It's a violation.
Goaltending called. Excuse me, violation called going back in the hands of the Gold Rush. Going inside to Jaquan Ewing. Able to get the easy two. No one seeing that he was there.
Give the assist to Jeremy Lindsay.
Gold Rush up by 14. Wiseman trying to get around Ewing. Can't find anyone open. Ewing playing tough defense. Scott shooting for three. Banks it in. Another three for Scott. Timeout gets taken.
Timeout, Mustangs.
Mustangs taking a timeout. Trying to close the gap. Now down by 11 here in this first half.
Gold Rush ball.
Gold Rush with the ball as Corey Wells inbounds it to Jeremy Lindsay. Lance Williams almost double team going to Corey Wells, who floats it up for two. Ball bounces off the rim, rolls in.
Corey Wells for two.
Shot taken by, long three taken by Scott. Back in the hands of the Mustangs. Crosses over, almost loses steal. Bench wanted a travel called. Trying to get around, shot goes up. Shot put in by Mojus. Step back against Corey Wells. Steele with the fake, pulls up again for two. Bounces off the ring, goes in the hands of Mojus. Scott trying to get around, almost gets blocked by Lindsay again, goes around, able to evade him, but Lance Williams is able to get the defensive rebound. Slows around, goes behind his back, passes it right to the hands of Montrez Ward. Huggins and Jones looking to check back in for the rush as they look checking in at the table. Tracy Steele slip getting past Mojus, able to get an open shot and shoot for two. Timeout gets taken by the Gold Rush. A lot of players have been slipping on the floor so far this evening. Mustangs are now able to close the gap within 7 with the score 25-18. Coach Williams having a talk with the refs right now about the calls being made. TJ Jones inbounding it back inside to Lindsay. Wells almost being double team, has to go back outside to Lindsay. Immediately met by traffic, tries to drive inside, but Huggins is able to get the rebound and gets fouled.
It's a foul on the play. And the foul goes against the Mustangs. Number 4, Patterson's second personal. Team foul number 3.
Jones goes back outside to Williams, who shoots for 3. Bounces out, followed up by Wells.
Foul on the play.
Foul gets called.
And the foul goes against the Mustangs. Number 10, Mujos' first. Team foul number 4. At the line for your gold rush.
Corey Wells now gets to shoot for 2.
He has 2 shots. Sub is in for the Mustangs. Number 12, Seals.
Braylon Seals, 6'2" junior, coming in for the Mustangs. Other shot made by Corey Wells. Mustangs getting down the court fast. Scott pulls back, trying to get past Wells. Ball bounces out. Caleb Huggins is with the defensive rebound. TJ Jones driving, trying to get past Scott. Floats it up off the glass and banks it in.
Jones for 2.
Another 2 for TJ Jones.
Gold rush ball.
Ball goes in the hands of the Gold Rush. Anthony Scott is currently leading the Mustangs right now with 9 points. Going for 2 for 4 right now, shooting for 3. Jeremy Lindsay passes inside. Corey Wells leading right now with 8. Shots off, going back in the hands of the Mustangs. Trying to go around, floats it up, off the rim, trying to get the rebound. TJ Jones is able to get it back. Williams driving, not able to get it, going off the glass, gets his own rebound. TJ Jones trying to get around. Seals, passes it back over to, pulls up for 2, Wells, and banks it.
Corey Wells. Give the assist to TJ Jones.
That gets Gold Rush now up by 13. Seals tried to shoot for 3. Lindsay diving to the floor. Ball goes back in the hands of the Mustangs. Scott driving, goes up and gets fouled.
It's a 2-shot foul for the Mustangs.
Scott gets to go to the line and shoot for 2.
And the foul goes against Corey Wells. His first personal foul, second team foul.
In attendance tonight, we have 372 people here at the Convocation Center. Even on this rainy Thursday here in New Orleans, happy to see so many students, faculty come out to support the Gold Nuggets and the Gold Rush. Shot goes in. Williams. Gold Rush trying to find an opening, passing the ball. TJ Jones steps back. Bounces back into the hands of the Mustangs.
Foul on the play. It's against the Gold Rush.
Foul called against the Gold Rush.
That foul is assessed against number 11, TJ Jones, his first team foul, number 3.
TJ Jones getting his first foul for the
Shooting at
game.
the line, number 10, Mujos.
Mujos now shooting at the line for the Mustangs.
Subs are in for the Gold Rush. Number 21,
Jaquan Ewing.
Jathan Ross.
Number 21, Jathan Ross checking in for the first time this evening.
Jaquan Ewing returns.
Both shots go in for the Mustangs. Going back out to Ross, immediately getting double teamed. Knocked away by Scott, driving, tries to go up, misses the open layup. Corey Wells passing it back over, goes inside to Lindsey.
Foul on the play.
Foul gets called. Lindsey
And the foul goes
almost
against
had it
the
open.
Mustangs. Number 3, Scott, his first personal.
Scott
team
flying
foul,
back
number
to
5.
foul. Trying to stop Lindsey from scoring. Now he gets to shoot for 2. Shot bounces out.
Subs in for the Mustangs. Number 1, Sanchez.
Number 1, Nick Sanchez, 5'9" freshman. Checking into the game now. Shot goes in. Gold Rush back in the lead by 10. Scott flying to go inside, tries to pass it over. Lob it over to Dewalt, but not able to get there. Fighting right now at the rim. Knocking the ball away. Corey Wells trying to get around. Tries to pass it over to Jaquan Ewing. Ewing gets fouled as he goes up.
No basket. Foul before the basket. And the foul goes against the Mustangs, number 33. That's DeWalt's first, his 6th team foul. Team foul number 6.
Williams able to find Lindsey. Lindsey almost slipping, trying to drive inside. Jaquan Ewing. Tough basket.
Jaquan Ewing.
Said too small. Fighting to get inside, able to get the point. Sanchez passing it over to Wilson, who shoots for 2.
And the basket goes to number 22, Wilson, the Mustangs.
Ross gets caught on the line.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepping out of bounds, ball goes back over to the Mustangs.
Ball goes over to the Mustangs.
Sanchez trying to get past Lindsey, passing it back over to Wilson. Wilson trying to cross past Wells, still standing. Scott shooting for three, crosses past Ross.
Shot clock. Sub is in number 11, TJ Jones, back into the lineup for your Gold Rush.
TJ Jones now checking back in with 1:16 to go in this first half. Ball gets knocked away. TJ Jones fighting against Scott, who tries to foul. Going up, able to knock the ball away. Goes back into the hands of Sanchez.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Bad pass by Sanchez. Trying to pass it over to Peterson. Going back in the hands of the Gold Rush, less than a minute to go.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Lindsey going inside to Wells. Williams left open. Mustangs able to get the rebound. .30 seconds to go. Scott fighting TJ Jones, almost able to knock it away again. Sanchez tries to shoot for three. Wells with the rebound.
Foul on the play. It's against the Mustangs. That foul is assessed against number 3, Scott, his second personal. Team foul number 7.
Number 3, Scott with another foul. Corey Wells tries to go up for the layup. Corey Wells now getting to shoot for two. First one bounces out. Second shot goes in for Wells.
Sub is in for the Gold Rush.
Caleb Huggins checking in for Jones. 20 seconds to go in this first half. Mustangs trying to make their last effort. Williams staying tough on defense. Scott takes a three off the rim. Peterson trying to get it back, throws it up, trying to knock it in, not able to get there. End of the first half, 35 to 24. Gold Rush in the lead.
And the Mustangs 24.
Right now, Corey Wells is leading the team with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, going 4 for 8 from the field. Lance Williams has 7. And for your Mustangs, Anthony Scott currently has 11 points, and followed by Mojus, who has 8 points. We'll be back with more basketball in less than 15 minutes.
It's sponsored by Raising Cane's. This presentation goes out to the Auctioner Health Care Night. And these two recipients are deserving of these plaques. They are Dr. Scott Montgomery, who's been with the university for the past 17 years. He's the team orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Scott Montgomery. In addition to that, we also have Aaron Bullish. He's the sports medicine physician assistant here at Xavier University for the last 4 years. Let's hear it for Aaron Bullish. Again, let's hear it for our Dr. Scott Montgomery and Aaron Bolich. Foundation, the healthcare department, as we honor these two recipients, sponsored by Raisin Cane.
Mustangs are going to start with the ball kicking off this second half. Anthony Scott leading off with the ball. Already getting very physical inside the paint. Lance Williams trying to get past Peterson. TJ Jones able to get the ball knocked away, but goes back outside to Mojis. Shoots for three, off the rim, goes back in the hands of Scott. Bounces out. Fighting again for the ball. Ewing gets a hand on it. Jump ball gets called.
Our possession goes to the Gold Rush.
Ball gets back in the hands of Gold Rush. Wells trying to get around. Lindsay having to shoot for three, off the rim. Rebound made by number 33, Johnny Dwight. Inside. Ball gets tipped by Lindsay and draws the foul. DeWalt now going to shoot for two.
Foul goes against Gold Rush. Number 5, Jeremy Lindsay, his second personal. Team foul number 1. At the line, number 33 is DeWalt.
First one bounces in. Jones having to drive to the corner. Jones driving inside, off the glass, not able to get it, and goes wide. Goes back in the hands of Mojis. Wilson gets blocked by Lance Williams. Going back in the hands of the Gold Rush. Lindsay gets blocked by number 33, Johnny DeWalt, 6'9" junior from Livingston, Texas.
Correction, this Gold Rush ball.
Jones goes up.
Out of bounds.
Tries to lob it.
Timeout, Gold Rush.
To Jaquan Ewing, miscommunication, causing the Gold Rush to take a timeout. Still leading by 10 here in the opening of the second half. Interestingly, in the first half, within the first 10 minutes of the game, the Gold Rush were shooting 10 for 18 at 55%. Going 10 for 18, they ended up having 23 points in that beginning part of the game in the first. Now, since then, we end up having 42% from the field, going 14 of 33. Southwest shooting at 22%, but doing more in terms of three-pointers, shooting at 18% currently, and almost equal when it comes to free throw, shooting in the high 70s. Clock winding down. Gold Rush and Mustangs now coming back onto the court. Ball is going to start in the hands of number 4, Rakeem Peterson. Being defended by TJ Jones. Wilson passing it back over to Mojis. Scott fighting to get back outside of Peterson. TJ Jones trying to play heavy defense, ends up fouling.
Foul on the play. That foul goes against number 11, TJ Jones, his first personal, team foul number 2. Patterson shooting.
Back outside to Lindsey. Lance Williams almost left open, goes inside to Wells. Back outside to Williams, takes a corner 3. Bounces off the rim, going back in the hands of the Gold Rush. Williams fighting to get inside.
It's a foul on the play.
Gets to shoot for 2.
And the foul goes against the Mustangs, number 10.
Good drawing of the foul.
Second, team foul, number 1. Shooting 2 at the line for your Gold Rush. Lance Williams.
Free throw ends up getting made. Mustangs now within 8. Going back outside to Scott, shoots a long 3, banks it.
3-pointer from number 3, Scott. Mustangs.
It's his 3rd 3-pointer of this evening. Steele trying to go to the corner, makes Peterson slip, goes over to Ewing, who goes up and off the glass and in. Great play by Tracy Steele, able to get past the Mustangs and gets the assist. Shooter going up, able to get the rebound. Jaquan Ewing. Wells going outside to Williams, who shoots for 3. Off the rim. Jaquan Ewing able to get the rebound again. Steele shooting for 3. Off the rim. Williams gives the Gold Rush another chance. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Floater by Wells. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up again. Not able to finish the job. Gets rebounded again by DeWalt. Mustangs now within 7, score 38-31. Mojis steps back, shoots for 2. Ewing able to get the rebound. Williams able to get it back, slipping off his fingers. Steele trying to go up, gets blocked.
Subs are in for your Gold Rush.
TJ Jones and Caleb Huggins now checking back in for the Mustang. For the Gold Rush. 3 Mustangs now coming in.
TJ Jones, number 11, back in the lineup for the Gold Rush.
Steele able to get open. Back to the corner, TJ Jones. Ball goes off the hands of the Mustangs again.
Gold Rush ball into the basket.
Shot taken by Steele. Fades away. Scott driving back inside, floats for two. Huggins able to get the rebound. TJ Jones for three.
Jones for three. Give the assist to Jeremy Lindsay.
Caleb Huggins trying to defend Wiseman. Wiseman trying to fight inside, not able to get it. Huggins able to stand strong inside the paint. Corey Wells driving. Ball gets knocked away, chasing it down.
Mustangs ball.
Goes off the hands of Huggins and going back to the Mustangs. They fall to the floor.
Mustangs ball. Sideline.
A lot of sweat on these floors. Players been slipping all throughout the night. Running super fast, diving to the floor, being very aggressive. Mustangs still within 10 of the Gold Rush. Going back over to Wiseman. Wiseman fighting, trying to get inside. Blocking foul called against the Gold Rush.
And the foul goes against the Gold Rush. Number 0, Tracy Steele, his first personal foul, third team foul. At the line, number 20 is Wiseman. Sub is in for the Gold Rush. Lance Williams returns.
Lance Williams now back in the match.
He's in for Jeremy Lindsay. One shot.
Rebound taken by the Gold Rush. Corey Wells fighting, passes it over to Tracy Steele, who goes off the glass and able to get it in. Wells with the assist.
Steele. The assist from Corey Wells.
Ward trying to get around.
And the foul goes against the Gold Rush, number 33.
Caleb Huggins
That's Huggins first.
gets called for a
Team
foul.
number 4. Ward shooting.
Coach Williams now the Gold Rush talking to TJ Jones, trying to keep his team in it. Huggins matching up, trying to fight to get inside. Pushes up. Able to get two.
For two.
Going inside, Patterson.
Denied.
Knocked away again. Going back in the hands of the Gold Rush. Tracy Steele fighting to get inside. Wells trying to slip. Strong pass by Corey Wells going off the hands of Caleb Huggins. Foul getting called. Both teams trying to fight their way through to be able to get these possessions or get a steal.
And the foul goes against number 15 of the Mustangs, Evans, his first. Team foul number 2. Gold Rush ball.
Gold Rush lead by 11. Mustangs still very much putting up a good fight. Only off by a little bit when it comes to offensive rebounds. The Mustangs have 11 compared to Xavier's 10. TJ Jones with the shot. Defensive rebounds. Southwest has 17. Xavier has 25. TJ Jones, strong defense on Ward, making him pass it away. Gets blocked by Corey Wells. Wells now driving to go inside. Gets blocked, goes back in the hands of Ward. Lobs it up. Slammed down by Rakeem Peterson.
Number 4 of the Mustangs, Patterson. Timeout on the court.
Timeout now gets taken. Gold Rush still up by 11 here in the second half with more than enough time to go. Timeout over, ball going back to the Gold Rush. TJ Jones goes out to the corner. Tracy Steele open for 3. Banks it in. That's a 3 for number 0. Tracy Steele for 3.
Denied.
Gold Rush have only had 8 players check in for this game this evening. Ball gets knocked away, going back over to the Mustangs. Going to the corner, Ward gets open shot, banks it in.
From number 2, Ward.
Xavier has 5 inactive players tonight.
Foul play against the Mustangs.
Foul gets caught against the Mustangs, so they go
And
up.
the foul goes against number 20. That's Wiseman's first. Team foul number 3. It's a 2-shot foul for the Gold Rush.
Number 20, Chris Wiseman, gets called for his first foul. Shot going off the rim.
Subs are in for the Mustangs.
2 Mustang subs now coming in. Gene. Number 10, Mojis now coming in. And number 34, Gene Woody Therenseal now coming in for the Mustangs. Scott going out to the corner. Moja shooting for three. Banks it in.
3-pointer from number 10.
Mustangs, again, very much trying to stay in this. Gold Rush learned their lesson the last time they had a lead. TJ Jones driving inside, passing it over Lance Williams, goes up top to Jeremy Lindsay. Loses the ball and goes over to the Mustangs. Shot going off the rim. Mustangs able to get the rebound. .5 seconds on the shot clock. Loses it.
Gold Rush ball.
Goes off the hands of the Mustangs and goes over to the Gold Rush.
Huggins returns into the lineup for your Gold Rush, number 33.
Luckily, the Gold Rush are still able to capitalize a lot off of the Mustangs' mistakes this evening, making sure that they stay in the lead. They've been able. TJ Jones flying in with the right-handed layup. Immediately flying back on defense to face off against Montrez Ward. Foul gets called on the Gold Rush.
Fouls against TJ Jones. That last foul was against Huggins, his second. Team foul 5.
This guy going out to Ward. Moja shooting for three again. Another three.
Timeout, Mustangs.
Mustangs now take another timeout within 8 points here in the second half. After the Mustangs take a timeout after Mojas shoots another three for his team. He now has 14 points and 2 3-pointers this evening.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Ball goes out to the hands of TJ Jones, going over to the Mustangs. Ward trying to find someone open, passing it over to James Evans. Back over to Scott. Scott, a very quick player, pulls up for two. Air balls it.
Gold Rush ball going down.
Goes back over to the Gold Rush. Jones lays it up.
Jones for two.
Jones, whenever he has an open lane, very smooth with his lay-in.
That's it from number 34, the Mustangs. Gene Woody.
Number 34, Gene Woody with the score for the Mustangs. Still within 8. Jones goes off the hands of the Mustangs, going back to the Gold Rush.
For the Mustangs.
Number 33, Johnny DeWalt, and number 4, Rakeem Peterson, now back in the game for the Mustangs. TJ Jones trying to cross over, goes out to the corner to Lindsey. Lindsey pulls back for 2. Short, off the rim. DeWalt able to get the rebound. Scott now trying to drive inside and go past. Goes to the corner to Mojis. Mojis pulls up for 2. Fades away and banks it.
Basket by number 10, Mojis.
It'll be 16 points this evening for Mojis. 6 for 10. Anthony Scott
For the Gold Rush,
collides with Lance Williams.
Jaquan Ewing. And for the
He goes out of bounds. The Gold Rush get the ball back.
Gold Rush ball.
TJ Jones trying to get around, pulls up for 2. Banks it in. Hits the brakes, able to pull up for 2. Lindsey trying to stay tight on Scott this evening. Peterson slips, almost losing the ball. Is able to pass it back over. DeWalt able to slam it in.
33, DeWalt.
Williams able to. Foul called against the Mustangs as Lindsey hits the floor.
The foul goes against the Gold Rush.
TJ Jones inbounding the ball. Jones getting around, pulls up again for 2. Banks it in.
Counts TJ Jones.
Jones with 17 points now, causing the Mustangs to take a timeout as they still lead by 8, 59-51 here in the second half. Timeout over. Sanchez now back in the game for the Mustangs. 5 minutes to go in this second half. Peterson now facing off against Ewing. Trying to fight to get inside and gets off the glass.
Foul on the play.
Foul called against the Gold Rush.
And the foul goes Corey Wells, his second personal. Team foul number 6. Patterson shooting. Sub is in for the
Montrezl Ward now coming back in, the junior guard from Jackson, Tennessee. Second shot rolls out, goes in the hands of Jeremy Lindsay. Jones goes inside to Wells, trying to go inside to Ewing. Luckily, Williams is there to put it back up and in.
Williams.
Scott is able to get around Wells. Ward shooting for 3. Banks it in. Coach Williams not happy with the shot that was taken by the Mustangs. Able to try to close the gap as he calls a timeout. Mustangs now within 7 with a score 62-55 here in the second half. Corey Wells is going to inbound to TJ Jones. Out to the corner. Jones shooting for 3. Long 3, swishes it in. TJ Jones. Trying to extend the lead. Williams applying pressure in the backcourt against Mojis. Last time the Gold Rush played here at home, they won in overtime, 78-71 against Louisiana Christian. Airballed.
Gold Rush ball, going down.
Ball goes back to the Gold Rush. TJ Jones passes it back outside to Williams. Pulls up for 2. Gets a good look and banks it in. Gold Rush now up by 12. Back to the corner, Patterson. Pump fakes it, going to the corner, Mojis. Rebounded again. Williams is able to get the ball. Scott driving inside, almost slipping, able to keep possession of the ball. Ward shooting a long 3.
Three-pointer from
Banks it in.
the Mustangs, Ward.
And the Mustangs take another time out. Every time they get a hot streak or a good score, Mustangs make sure head coach James Voigt in his 3rd season coaching for the Mustangs, calling a timeout to keep the Mustangs, make sure they stay under control, trying to find a way to sneak back into this game. TJ Jones taking point here in the last 2 minutes of this matchup. Wells is trying to get around and gets fouled on the way up.
Foul on the play. And the foul goes against number 4, Patterson, his 4th. Team foul number 5.
Jones able to get open, being chased by Anthony Scott. TJ Jones has to go back out past the three-point line. Jaquan Ewing goes inside to Lindsey, who floats it up. Easy bucket. Able to keep the Gold Rush in the lead. Back up by 11. Long three. Banks it in. Anthony Scott, the 5'10" junior guard from Waco, Texas, very much trying to keep the Mustangs in this game. Lindsey tries to slam it and gets contested by number 3, DeWalt. Ball goes back to the Gold Rush, and they inbound it. Jones.
Foul on the play.
Foul gets called against number 2, Montrez Ward. Ball goes back to the Gold Rush. 68 seconds to go here in this game.
The Mustangs, number 3, Scott, his 3rd personal. Team foul number 6. Sub is in for the Mustangs. Seals, number 12.
Number 12, Braylon Seals now coming in. And number 1, Nick Sanchez. Foul was actually called on number 3, Anthony Scott. Scott, who's been leading this team this evening with 17 points, having 4 three-pointers.
Foul play, it's against Sanchez. First foul on Sanchez, team foul number 7.
3 subs coming in for the Mustangs. Number 4, Patterson. Number 15, Evans.
TJ Jones shooting for your Gold Rush.
Jones now shooting.
One shot.
Shot goes in by TJ. Gold Rush in the backcourt, trying to apply pressure. Less than a minute to go. Ward.
Chipping foul on the play.
Foul gets called.
The foul goes against number 13.
Corey Wells gets called for a foul against Montrez Ward. Gets called for a chipping foul. Caleb Huggins goes back out.
Shooting at the line will be number 2, Ward.
First shot goes in.
Ward with one more shot.
Bounces out.
Timeout.
Xavier up by 9 with 49 seconds to go, and 2 subs coming in. Anthony Scott now checking back in, and Rakeem Peterson.
It's a foul against the Mustangs. Number 12 seals his first.
Jaquan Ewing.
Team foul number 8. Ewing shooting.
Banks it in. Second one bounces out. Still up by 10 with 45 seconds to go. Pedersen fighting to get inside past Huggins.
Foul.
Gets fouled.
And the foul goes against the Gold Rush, number 33, Huggins. His third personal, 8th team foul. Shooting at the line for the Mustangs.
Huggins gets called for the foul. Patterson now gets to shoot.
Subs are in. T.J. Jones.
T.J. Jones and Nick Sanchez are the Mustangs now coming back in.
Sanchez is back in for the Mustangs.
Shot goes in.
Seals back in the lineup for the Mustangs.
Mustangs within 8. 42 seconds to go.
And the foul goes against the Mustangs.
Number 12, Braylon Seals. Corey Wells now gets to shoot for 2.
That's the 3rd personal foul on Seals and the 8th. Make that the 9th team foul.
Wells 3 for 4, shooting at the free throw line today.
1-1.
Huggins trying to get the rebound.
And the
Now
foul
has
goes
11
against
points.
the 33, Caleb Huggins, his 4th. Team foul number 9.
Seals and Sanchez now coming back in for
Gold Rush.
the Mustangs, and T.J. Jones now checking in for the Gold Rush as Coach Williams takes a timeout. 39.9 seconds to go here in this second half, here at home in the Convocation Center, and the Gold Rush are leading by 8 points, 71-63. T.J. Jones commanding this team today with 24 points, going 10 for 13, having 6 assists as well as 1 rebound, going 2 for 2 at the line today. Again, TJ's presence is just completely unmatched here on this team. It's a very important piece of this team, just making sure that they flow well offensively and making sure that he gets those easy 2-pointer shots and driving on the inside. Lance Williams driving force, great energy, having 12 points this evening. Anthony Scott on the other end for the Mustangs has great energy, flying across the floor offensively, defensively, having 6 assists and 3 rebounds also this afternoon, shooting for 3 for 4 at the line with 17 points. Followed by Moses, who's 6 for 12, but 2 for 5 this evening with his 3-point shooting, having 16 points, followed by Montrez Ward with 12. Southwest definitely is spread out a lot more with their scores, followed by on the Gold Rush, Lance Williams having 12, Corey Wells with 11, and Jaquan Ewing with 10. Now, number 15, James Evans, 6'6" junior from Georgia, is looking to shoot at the line. Evans shooting for one.
Shooting. 1 and 1.
Bouncing out, Ewing able to get the rebound. Corey Wells open, goes up, and slams it down.
From Corey Wells.
Open season for Corey Wells.
Foul on the play.
Foul gets called against Ewing.
And the foul goes against the Gold Rush, number 12. Ewing, his first. Team foul number 10.
Montrez Ward. First shot goes in. Goes 2 for 2, able to close it with an 8. And he does. Mustangs down by 8 with 23 seconds to go. TJ Jones, open, lays it up. Easy in. Ward trying to fight to get it. Off the rim. 10 seconds. They're going to run out the clock. Xavier takes another win here at home, 75-65.
And that's the end of the ball game. With the final score, your Gold Rush.
TJ Jones with that last layup.
Southwest.
It's going to end with 26 points, going 11 of 14 from the field and going 2 for 2, shooting for 3-pointers.
It's another doubleheader. Your Gold Rush this Saturday.
Corey Wells going 5 for 13 with 13 points. Lance Williams 5 of 11 with 12. And Jaquan Ewing going 4 for 6 with 10 points. Anthony Scott going 5 of 16 with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Mojus with 6, going 6 for 12, going 2 for 5 with 3-point shooting and 2 for 2 at the line with 16. Montrez Ward with 14 points this evening. Xavier was shooting 50%, going 30 of 60 this evening, with Southwest shooting at 32%. Gold Rush were able to hang on to this win here at home. Thank you again for watching our Gold Nuggets and our Gold Rush as they take the dub here today at the Convocation Center. Have a good rest of your evening. I've been Zora Thomas, and thank you again for watching.